Hello. Hello.
Video.
Wait a sec. There. Hello.
Hello.
Have you managed for the buttons thing yet?
I pushed all necessary
Yes.
buttons.
Yes, I believe we have the buttons.
Yes, we have the buttons, we have the butter, we have all the bee things.
We also have a cyber and a spud.
Yeah.
Yes. We do not begin with B. My
They are
brain.
not bee things.
Yeah, my brain. We said we have all the B things. It's like bees. You don't get bees underwater.
Oh god, aquatic bees. That... there.
Yeah, let's not invent those.
I agree.
Did you remember to do promotion?
Yeah.
Yes, promotion's done. We have a brain cell,
Yes.
At long
which
last.
puts us ahead of where we were last week.
Oh yeah, last week. Ahem. You do not have this blueprint.
At long
Yep.
last, we do have the blueprint. We have all the blueprints.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
Not all, but so many.
Yes, we have many blueprints. Let's put it that way. Oh look, the surface. I don't think we've actually stopped and looked at the water texture before.
Huh.
That's some pretty
They
good
did
water.
water really well in this game, which is not surprising considering it was 50% of their graphics engine.
Really?
Well, no, perhaps not the graphics, definitely 50% of the physics engine.
Jeez.
They had to
Perfect
code a lot
timing
of
for that
water
pop-up.
Hey, Nalon.
Hi, Nalan.
I know.
Delicious water.
Yes. So, what are we doing?
Oh.
Well, we have a Seamoth that can go down to 900 meters.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Moonpool.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yep.
And charge whenever we park it. So,
All systems are
where shall we go in it?
How about the... We've already checked the Degassi thingy. See what else
Yeah.
there is in that area?
What other signals are there that are relevant that we should be looking for?
There was a life pod, but we only had rough coordinates to it. We can explore some more of the jelly shroom caves, if you like.
Yeah. How are we all this fine day? I'm doing alright. Woke up a bit late, as usual, but... eh. Actually,
I'm feeling much better. I'm feeling much better now than I was last stream, because I have not spent the entire day standing in a car park.
Snake error!
Snake Era!
And straight away we get a snake error.
I think there was one to the left as well. That's right.
That... oh, hello.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, we got two.
non-error snake.
Non-era, but very infected. Ugh.
Ow, ow.
One
Didn't handle
blessing,
that
working
so
as
well.
intended.
Question.
Please stop blessing things.
Question, though. Does the Snake Era pretty much roughly visualize how your brain was feeling the past few days?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, what are we looking
Whoa.
for here?
Just
We're
looking
just
around.
exploring, I think, at the moment.
See if there's anything cool that doesn't want to eat us.
Oh,
Oh,
that
God.
had a snake in it. Snake gone away. Oh, hey, a rock.
Oh yeah, we need rocks for copper as usual, and silver, etc.
Diamond in that one.
Yep.
Leave me alone.
Was there anything else down here besides the Degassi habitat?
Don't know.
We haven't looked yet. There's thermal vents.
Hang on,
Ooh,
is
firebox.
that is that a box?
It's not a data box, just a regular box.
Ah,
But
well, it's a
it's
box.
got a battery in it, so
Hey, we did have a spare slot in our thing, so
Yeah, that works out.
And I'm just going to.
Good idea.
I crashed into some stuff on the way down here.
Ooh, but how have you been, Alon? Hopefully you've been well.
Rocks.
Ooh, rock.
Yep.
And radiation.
That's a. That's a problem.
Hmm.
Yep. We might have to bring Rad suit.
Yeah.
We're wearing most of the rad suit. We just left the helmet behind. We're getting radiation because we've been heading southeast. We've moved too close to the
Engines.
Yeah. Well, we found the radiation.
Yep.
What happens if we go the other way?
Oh.
Yeah, let's turn around.
Ooh, new toast. Lovely. Does... Hmm. Random thought. Has anyone else noticed a lot of electrical appliances nowadays play little tunes instead of just going beep boop? Like,
Most of my electrical appliances are old.
nice.
Have we checked that thing down there yet?
Down there?
Down there.
Oh, the vents.
No, turn around not the vents, there was a platform.
Yes, I remember that one from last game. It has absolutely nothing on it.
Mm-hmm.
It is just a plot coupon that leads you towards the Degassi habitat.
Hey, rock.
Yeah. Gold. Yeah, I think we're going
Shiny.
to go get the radiation suit. Ow. At least we're going to go and get the radiation suit as soon as I can find an exit.
It's here somewhere. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
What times ago ding? I've had one that went beep boop, huh? I wish mine were all still the old mechanical ding type. I'm getting really annoyed at all these things that go.
Thermal vents again.
There.
Ah, exit. There we go.
Ah.
Next question is, where are we?
Not far from Outpost Redback.
But it's pretty much a straight shot northwest. And that's northeast. We're a pretty far way south.
Huh.
That's a new exit.
Neat.
Well, where did we leave our radiation suit?
Somewhere just below the life pod, I think.
Yeah.
I think at this point we should empty out the radiation suit and grab it because...
Yeah, I think we should probably put it in storage on the Seamoth.
Yeah, that would probably be best. Yeah, it doesn't trust digital buttons on appliances, so we always bought the oldest model. Huh.
Oh, hey, grab trap.
Yep.
Is still
Yeah.
trying to grab something that
We
is
can-
stuck.
Well, we can, grab, grab food and water before we go.
Oh,
We
yeah.
could. So we shall.
Yeah. Ladder fish, that'll probably keep us stopped up.
I love how it doesn't need any resources to make the bottle, it just needs resources to make the water. Because apparently this advanced solar-powered life pod is incapable of operating desalination. I mean, it also needs to filter out the bacteria, but you see my point.
Yeah.
Oh, right. That's what I do.
Oh yeah, free medkit. Can we make a medkit fabricator on Outpost Redback?
Yes,
Nice.
we just haven't. Where
My
did
next
I
thought-
leave the...
Try left, down, left, yes.
Where did I leave the brain cell?
Hey, I have an idea.
Hmm?
It's a terrible one.
Listening.
We have the radiation suit. We have the moon pool. Apparently the prawn suit's found in the Aurora.
Yes.
So you're thinking we go towards the Aurora?
I like this plan.
This is
Okay.
a plan.
Okay. Word of
Right.
advice. Before we go to the Aurora, we need to go back to the moon pool, go to the upgrade station, and we need to manufacture 4 hull reinforcement upgrades and replace the entire Seamoth kit with them.
Why?
Because that biome is home to 7 Reaper Leviathans.
You know what? Let's not do that.
I'm sure they'll be chill.
Let's not go there.
yeah.
This is a silly place.
On second thought, let's just not go to the Aurora.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, the fan community for this game has nicknamed most of the Leviathans, and the one that's directly between the Life Pod and the Aurora is referred to as Sammy the Safety Reaper, because he helpfully reminds you to always fully upgrade your Seamoth.
So many fish.
Yeah, so let's not go there, because that is a terrible idea of let's not. So, who wants to go exploring downstairs then? There aren't Reapers there, right?
No,
Shouldn't be.
downstairs is where you find the Ghost Leviathans.
Ooh, even better.
Okay,
It's a lot of diamonds for this. Oof.
yeah,
Yeah, we need 16 diamonds.
Ugh.
I think I remember the last time this was in early access when I watched it, but like, they got onto the Aurora via careful piloting of the Seamoth.
Hmm?
And that was mostly it, mostly careful piloting of the Seamoth.
When you say careful piloting of the Seamoth, what do you mean?
There was a lot of checking the area and not moving very fast unless you need to actually run.
I remember a shortcut I took that gave me effectively a straight shot into the main entrance from my last playthrough. Unfortunately, the waypoints that lead to that shortcut are 2 life pods without beacons.
That's tricky.
I think we put a beacon on... Have we found Life Pod 6? Yes, we
Beacon
have
Life
Life Pod
yeah.
6. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is find Life Pod 4, which is... which we haven't got a distress call about yet, but if it's the same place it was last playthrough, it will be floating upside down on the surface somewhere vaguely northeast of Life Pod 6.
Huh. Sounds like we could find our way there then.
Do we want to do it this... You know what? That sounds like a stupid plan. That doesn't involve Leviathans. Let's do it.
There may or may not be a Leviathan somewhere nearby.
Minimal Leviathans then.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, we can put our spare battery into the thing.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Let's recharge things. Let's assign the stasis rifle to 4 for a moment.
Flashlight's also useful occasionally.
Yeah, may as well.
Yeah, let's temporarily stick that on 2. Let's Anything else I should swap? Because we just picked up another new battery, so
Hmm.
I might as well make sure the sea glide's absolutely fully.
Yeah, my thought was you could do it you do the swapping of the battery of the habitat builder, but you expect to use the habitat builder essentially when you're in your habitat.
Yeah. So we don't really need that to be charged unless we're going to set up a new outpost. Which we haven't even finished building this one yet.
Ah. That's a ways off still.
For one thing, we still don't have a moon pool for the prawn suit.
The next thought was also did we ever get RAD upgrade? Do we get any of those scanner room upgrades or power upgrades?
No, we didn't. Oh, look, an excuse to not charge into the jaws of a Leviathan. I'll take it.
Oh.
I second this option.
Fine.
Scanner room upgrades, non-handy, fabricated. So, we've got the HUD chip. I tend to stick 4 range upgrades in, rather than taking any kind of speed upgrade, and then just waiting half an hour for everything to pop in one by one.
Yeah.
So that's copper ore and magnetite.
Oh, pardon me.
So, I think we've got 2 magnetite.
So then again, don't we need more power first?
More power might be a good first step to make sure we can keep everything running for at least most of the
In
day.
that case, we're looking at power sources.
Don't we have the bioreactor now?
We have the blueprints. We haven't built one yet.
Hmm.
Do we
We
want
got
to build an even bigger air tank?
We got the lightweight one.
Okay. Solar panels are 2 quartz, 2 titanium, and a copper. Ooh, the water filtration machine.
Oh yeah,
We're gonna
that's
do
a
that.
good idea. Let's build that. Pin that.
Yep. Pin that. Bioreactor was 3 titanium, a wiring kit, and a lubricant, and you would need to chuck fish into it. On the other hand, alien containment lets you make fish.
Then again, we have we still haven't really established our friend box yet, have we?
Hmm.
It only has 1 friend in it.
No, as in the friend box where they can swim around it.
That's either the alien containment or a fish. I think there's a scan for a fish tank somewhere.
Well then,
Yeah,
we'll probably
that.
have to wait for the fish tanks.
Yes, we do. Aquarium. 2 glass and a titanium. I can make that while we're sitting here. Do we already have a glass? No, we don't. But there's 2 glass and a titanium. Okay.
Yeah, basically, I'm just thinking we have a room full of fish tanks where we get things that our friends sent.
That was the box that gave us our friend was the first and only time I've ever found a time capsule.
Oh.
They are pretty rare.
And
Well,
they
then.
don't always have a friend in. Sometimes they just have, a fire extinguisher.
Well, we have a box full of friends.
Yep.
Any idea where we go place our box of friends?
Here. Where was the aquarium? That looks like a good spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And go green.
A little closer there.
Now, I know we've got limestone chunks lighting up all over the place, but I'm just going to put the friend in it.
Yes.
How else will we extinguish fires in the middle of the ocean?
Friend!
Hey, we have a friend.
Friend!
Look how cute Friend is. Look at him.
Look at him. He's so cute.
He's a little guy.
You know, just part of me is amused by the fact that we have, you know, an aquarium in the middle of our underwater base.
Also, I've just noticed our power is barely gaining, so we should probably prioritize more solar
dead.
panels.
Yep.
They swim
Let's go grab
here.
as many limestone chunks as possible while the scanner still works, and then...
Titanium. Copper, there we go.
I'm also going to be skating around this area looking for quartz as well for the solar panels.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Good
that's
thought.
fair.
There's some quartz. And some more quartz. No.
There's there appears to be a bunch of this over that way.
But likely less quartz.
True.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Ah, that's
Oh,
fine.
Right, we're not wearing the rebreather. Since we're back at our base, we have no radiation hazards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I'm kind of going around in circles here, but just...
Bear with the butter. I'm just picturing a bear holding a stick of butter.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Ooh, reef back.
I don't... Yeah. Hey, Reefback.
Oh, big friend.
Anything useful?
Doesn't seem to be.
Let's have a look. Oh,
Something angry.
tiger plant. Another tiger plant. But no barnacle.
Nah.
So no metals.
Where's the brain cell?
There it is. We only misplaced it temporarily.
Hey, wait. To the left, aren't those quartz chunks?
To the left. There.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or are those
those are
just rock?
Those are
Hello.
What?
Hi there.
Those are biters. Those are the ones that try and chew on me.
Oh, those
Okay,
are
let's see if I can do this deliberately.
Hmm?
Ah, missed.
Now you got
Oh
him.
wait, no, I didn't. Ha, gotcha.
Hitbox is a little wider than you think.
Okay, let's go
Box
explore
is a
the
little
limestone.
wonkier than I think.
Details.
That sounded expensive.
That's what the repair tool's for. More copper, yes. And also titanium, I guess.
They're both useful.
Yeah. But we need more copper right now.
Yep.
You burn through titanium really quickly once you start making new base modules.
True.
Because you keep needing titanium ingots and 6 titanium for a room and titanium for a hatch and titanium. You need a lot of titanium to build a base.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, a brain coral. Give me air.
Vehicular fish slaughter. I don't think it's fish slaughter if you were intending to run them over. That's straight up fish murder.
What would the technical term be for fish murder?
Fishicide?
No, ancient Greek for fish is,
Yep, full inventory.
I will... Yeah,
Well,
I forgot
go
to
back to the
offload
sea.
things.
Go back to the sea, whatever.
I forgot to offload things. I think I will drop 2 titanium, which is less valuable, to pick up that quartz and that silver.
There we go.
And I just left the brain cell, which explains why I forgot to unload things.
I was thinking, stop, we have storage on the brain cell.
Yeah.
We do!
You just jam things in. Piscicide, yeah.
Lead, silver, magnetite. Yeah.
Just jam everything in there until, we run out of places to jam
This
things.
one, our...
All the quartz and copper.
storage. Oh, there's gold!
Yeah.
That can go in this side.
There we go.
Hey.
Hey.
That looks better.
We've got another half an inventory. Plus a bit more on the sea moth still. Sorry, the brain cell.
Oh, we have a bunch more on the Seamoth.
Hmm.
I like having a brain cell.
And I should get one of those.
Limit 1 per customer.
Oh.
I have
Hey,
an
there's the
idea.
titanium I dropped.
Hmm?
What is your idea?
Technically limit 1 per customer. Whoever doesn't need a brain cell can go get it and I'll take it.
Hey.
Well, this raises the question, who got the group brain cell?
I don't know.
Because we've been passing it between us for so long, whose was it in the first place?
Excellent question.
Uh,
Well, we'll
well,
look
since
really
none of you are
stupid.
claiming it, I'm going to.
Well, we'll look really stupid if the person who initially brought the brain cell tries to get a new one.
Found it at the thrift store.
Ah yes, second-hand brain cells. Slightly used.
It's got a bit of curse knowledge in there, but it's fine. Just take it
One
off.
careless owner. Where did that
There it is.
go?
Somewhere. There.
Give.
30 seconds.
To the brain cell.
Reoxygenate.
You want to pilot the brain cell a little closer after this?
Probably. Offload the silver. Okay.
And the titanium there. Back to it.
Thunk. I'm not trying to hit them, they're just in my way.
Your Honor, I swear I didn't mean to kill him. Well, I did, but he was annoying me.
I mean, I didn't even kill anyone in that school of fish. They just hurt me. Hi, Grandpa. Grandpa, no biting sea moths.
But they look so tasty. I wonder how a brain cell would taste. Probably not like much, there's only a single cell of it.
Yeah. It'd be about the size of one taste bud, so it wouldn't taste of much of anything.
Ooh, more gold.
Ah!
Careful there.
I think I might go and offload our loot for now.
Yeah. Getting a bit dark for.
Yeah, we should have enough for our immediate needs.
Yep. We might have to do a scan for quartz to get more of the solar panels if we need it.
Also, my word, there are so many limestone chunks.
Limestone chunks are really common. Okay, also before I forget,
Mix it up a bit.
Yep. We're losing power because of the scanner.
Yeah.
Turn it
I'm a
off
fix.
now.
And...
we're also losing power because of the oxygen.
Hmm.
Uh,
And also Seamoth being powered back up, I believe. No?
no, that's already charged.
Yeah. I'm thinking, yep, let's get our stuff out the Seamoth and start making some, well, so that's like, solar panels will solve our problem, but then I remembered it's the middle of the night.
Yeah, there won't be much help at the moment.
Although they will be very much help the following morning.
Definitely.
Quartz. Here we go. I'm going to pin the solar panels. Don't stick on the side, you...
Don't think it wants to.
Never mind. Need more quartz.
Can be acquired.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Or maybe we didn't get any more quartz.
Well, might as well
Titanium.
offload it for the offload stuff for now.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what I'm doing. Got plenty more copper. I think I might make a copper locker.
Well, we don't need our friend's locker anymore.
Yeah.
All the copper.
Seek fluid intake.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh yeah, we need...
We're supposed to
We
build
need
a
copper wire and aerogel. Okay. Do either of you know how to make aerogel?
Nope.
I hear it involves boiling, I think, something. One of the fancy.
Aerogel. Ruby in a gel sack.
We have those.
Yes, we
Gel
do.
sack?
These things.
Oh, those things.
No, I forgot to make the knife.
There we go.
Plant the seed, because we need a whole one.
I'm sure we got rubies somewhere.
Yes, we have about 6 in one of the lockers. I think it's that one. Yes.
Yeah.
I've
Actually,
been
only
going
3.
through them. But aerogel. Okay. Now, water filtration machine.
So there does fine. Yeah.
That's going to burn through our power quick. So we'll have to build some more solar panels, which means we'll need quartz, which means we'll need to turn the scanner on, which means we're going to want to go back into the CMOS.
Well, we're gonna want to empty the CMOS first. We haven't finished that.
Power. 40 that's 20 seconds of base air and lowering. Yep, we need to be back in the CMOS.
Also, does it get stuck if the base power turns off? I don't know how it would get loose otherwise.
No.
What happens when the base power turns off, though?
The base stops producing air. What are you... Hang on. Cat. Take us to the BRB screen.
One moment, everyone. Cat interruptions.
Ah! Right, that
shall
sounds
return-
like it should belong on a bingo square.
I shall return momentarily.
How's everyone doing tonight?
Yep, all the cat. They're putting up the cat images.
Yes. More cats. Give me more. Fact. I believe. Yes, I can contribute to the cats.
Ah.
Pardon me. I am tired after D&D.
Ah. The main thought I had with like the space stops producing air was does that mean the base floods or something?
Don't think the base floods, but being in it, you will gradually run out of oxygen and begin suffocating.
Ah.
That said, if it takes damage from, say, a Leviathan, then it will be broken and start flooding. Also, if you've built too many things that lower the structural integrity to a point that it just starts folding in on itself.
That's what all the reinforcement powers were for, right?
Mm-hmm. So we are very well set. That is a lot of cat emotes in the lawn, my word. Where'd you find all those? Actually, most of them... Are those old global emotes? Huh. Oh. Did not know Twitch had so many global cat emotes.
Okay, I've just had a thought.
Hmm?
You know, you could like we could stack multiple storages and stuff. What happens if you stack multiple depth modules?
Don't know if you can. Also, I am getting a call. One moment.
And then there was one.
I return. It was just my mom asking if she wanted me to come over. Or wanted... Brain. If she wanted...
I also return.
Yeah. My brain is failing. Let's get back to the game.
But yes, I am now here.
What happens if you stack multiple depth modules onto a Seamoth?
Nothing. They don't
Oh.
stack. It's also in the item description.
Okay,
We
Perhaps
need
if the-
water now. I don't even have time to eat cooked things. So what I'm going to do is this.
Bulbo?
Bulbo. Oh. The sun's come up, so we're very, very slowly gaining power.
Why do I not hear things? Should I press a button? I pressed a button. There we go, fixed. There we go.
What do you mean you didn't hit? What did you mute?
The screen share thing. But I have fixed. So all is well.
so we ate a tree and are satisfied.
Yeah.
Why did you mute it? It doesn't make any noise when it's paused.
Brain failure. I don't know.
Brain failure indeed. Okay.
Anyway, we need to get more quartz.
Working on it. Okay, power is generating faster than it's being used.
Hang
That's
on.
good.
Also, before we do that, I'm just thinking, we need to empty out our inventory.
We can work on that while it scans.
Okay.
'Cause, yeah, it'll take a bit to warm up the scanner anyway, so.
And the brain cell is there.
Storage. I think that last piece of copper was pretty much all we had left to transport. Never mind.
Yeah, I was wondering what you were thinking. Remember, I had 3 panels worth of stuff.
I forgot this one still had stuff in it.
Very silly thing very silly thing to forget.
Yeah.
I promise I can normally speak.
One more to the left there.
Okay.
We have a lot of lead.
What? What did I just put in there? Magnetite. Not the copper, the gold. There.
We have more lead in here even.
We have more copper in here as well.
No, we don't. That's gold.
What's in the top left then?
A single
I just
piece of
put
copper.
that there.
And we aren't putting that
copper
inside the copper box?
Oh yeah, there's a
Oh
copper
yeah,
box.
we have a copper box.
Our brains are working exquisitely this evening, my god.
Okay.
Now
Now
then.
to set out upon a mission purely for the acquisition of quartz.
Onward. There's some
Oh,
right
that's
here.
convenient.
I think there's another piece there even.
No. Oh, yes.
Yeah. Do we?
That wasn't flagged before. I thought that one was underground, but no, it was just in the grass.
Yeah, I've just got the image of where can we find quartz as he stands in front of a quartz deposit. Besides, if we get too much, if all else fails, we can always make a box labeled quartz.
Indeed.
Might do that anyway.
After all, we went to the point where we had to have a box labeled Titanium 3.
And we're now in the process of refilling it gradually.
Yes.
Shark.
Chalk.
Now that raises a question. What is the technical difference between a shark and a shark?
I don't know, but every time I hear shark, I almost think for a second it's chalk, which... Chalk should not be underwater. That is not good for it.
My thought is like, yes, the difference between a shark and a shark. One of them is a bit more derpy.
Or a bit more friendly?
Maybe both.
We haven't encountered any friendly ones here, which means that most of the things here are sharks. I don't think we've encountered any sharks.
Oh. There was that one that got stuck near the big pile of wreckage.
It bit me and then I knifed it to death.
Never mind.
Butter engages in life or death knife fight with shark. Cyber.
30 seconds.
That seems friendly.
This thing just tried to eat my friend. Does it want to be my new friend? Ah, clearly it must be jealous. It must want to be my new friend.
Yes. My brain really forgot me with like the line. Well, what's a bit of casual murder between friends?
And suddenly we have a lot of quartz.
And I mean, before you think this sounds like a silly discussion, scientific communities get into discussions like this a fair bit. I mean, the several herpetological societies have had to issue official statements asking people to please stop referring to everything in their field of study as a SNEP. Meanwhile, several ornithology people have issued formal papers on the difference between a burb and a borb.
Really? Okay, now I'm curious what the difference between burb and borb is, if there's actual papers on it.
I don't know if anyone's got a paper out of it per se, but they've definitely issued public statements.
I'm still just reminded of,
Which are official scientific documentation.
I'm just reminded of the official I'm a teapot era.
I'm a teapot era?
Yes! It is officially a computer science, standard error. It's an error code, and what's the error? It's I am a teapot.
What is this error code meant to convey? Other than the fact that the sender is a teapot.
No, it conveys the fact that the receiver is a teapot.
Herpetologists need to be hip with the kids.
Ooh, a mesmer. Pretty.
Hello, friend.
Hello, friend.
Can we eat you?
I don't think so. Are you going to pick a fight with me today, Mesmer?
Doesn't look like we can grab it. We can neither
Oh, it's seen me.
we can
Hello.
neither grab nor befriend this thing. What do we do with it?
No. It's a predator, so I'm trying to goad it into attacking me for stream content.
I don't think it's going to. It's too chill.
Let's go get quartz instead. It's not working.
Have the bird
Predator
people,
is broken.
have the bird
Mesmer's
people released
broken, guys.
released a statement on birds being real or not.
Regrettably, yes.
Oh god, really?
You think I'm kidding?
No, and that's the sad part. On one hand, it doesn't surprise me that there are enough people unironically saying birds are government drones, but on the other, god damn it. Really, humanity?
I have air.
Yes. With assistance from the brain.
Indeed. Now, is it still hanging around?
I don't think
No.
so.
But there's a rock there. Down a little. Left a little.
I know.
Probably a bit more quartz, and then we should be well stocked enough to get a couple more of the solar panels.
And have a supply.
Yeah.
Yeah, the best way to avoid making repeated foraging trips is to do it all at once.
Egg.
What are you?
Looks almost parasite-like.
There it is.
Hello, kind of friend.
It is your prime.
There it goes. Ow.
Yep. Did you hear the PDA there?
Only quietly. I might need to back up a little.
It is your primary directive to swim closer to that beautiful creature.
This is the only storage with empty slots, I think.
Yeah, everything else is full of bloody quartz.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's head for the outpost. I'll have to fix the ship again. Ah!
Hello.
No,
I,
we do not take damage from colliding with the plants.
excellent.
Ow! We do,
We do.
however, take damage from colliding with the moon pool.
Patch that up. There we go.
Let's
Okay.
turn off the scanner.
Yeah.
Turn off
I
the
think
scanner and
this room
you know,
might be better for storage now that we're coming in the moon pool.
yeah.
Oh,
It made water.
lovely.
And some salt we don't need.
Can we eat the salt?
No, but we can use it to preserve fish and eat that.
Hmm.
More quartz. Come here. Said come here. You're preservable. Come here. Stop that. Come here. Okay. Good. Spadefish. Takes water, but gives plenty of food.
Neat.
And we now have big water.
Ooh. That will be handy for longer trips, I believe.
Hmm.
And then shorter trips, or just even hanging around, we can just eat the bulbo.
Yeah. I'm just going to put a new storage on that wall for water. Not quite enough room there.
Nor there.
No.
Must be room somewhere.
Maybe it's just that we aren't close enough.
You can put things, as long as they appear on the wall, you can do them. See, I can make one down there, but
What
not
if
here.
we go the other side of that entrance? Like to the left.
There'll do. It's close enough to the water machine.
Very well. Up. There it goes.
Warning. Emergency
Okay.
power only.
Solar panels are copper, titanium, quartz.
The copper locker.
I was getting the spare quartz out of that one.
It's also night, so it won't help that much.
Not immediately.
But soon. And
You need more quartz.
yeah.
Well, we know where to get quartz, don't we?
Warning. Emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
There we go. Build 2 or 3 more and we should be good.
The sun will come out. Tomorrow.
Seconds.
Oh, right, air.
Yeah. You need to breathe. Where's the brain cell gone?
In the moon pool.
There we go.
We're fine.
All systems.
So we had 525 maximum power.
That should tide us over for the night.
My thought was, we need more power. Power overwhelming. Also, we need to empty out the storage in our brain cell.
We do, but first we have to be able to get back into the moon pool.
Yeah.
The moon pool is currently off because, you know,
Power.
night.
I'm also thinking, we could also, take out some of the quartz and add more solar panels now if we wanted to.
I mean, we just added a bunch. We should be fine at this rate.
Yeah, we should be good for power for now.
Okay.
Just as soon as it...
Once we start expanding, we can add additional power sources. I mean, heck, we can make power transmitters, so if we really wanted to be clever, we could make a power line that runs up into the shallows where solar panels are marginally more efficient and build like a dozen on a little rocky outcrop.
Eh.
Or, once we get the blueprints, we could run a power line down there
Ah.
and build thermal power plants.
Well, that could be useful. Hey, it's back.
Yep.
On this
Only took us-
playthrough, So many times we run into I don't have the blueprints.
Yep. So
When we get
have
the blueprints, it's starting to sound like when I get my hands on that secret formula. Okay, I think we're good for power cells for now. Look how fast we're charging.
Nice.
One second. Nothing to take. Okay. We probably don't want to scan for anything.
you probably want to empty out our brain cell.
Yes.
Well, are we currently full off right now, our inventory?
Quartz. I was about to make a quartz locker. Yeah. I do like making most of the base out of glass. It makes it very atmospheric.
Okay, how did we get the locker on the on next to the stairs then?
I think we just put it up a bit higher, maybe?
No, it was a smaller space because it wasn't a doorway, it was a hatch.
Ah,
Ah.
okay, yeah.
Oh well.
Quartz. What else have we got a lot of at the moment? I need titanium. Gimme. And yes.
Lovely. Just fits in there.
Lead or magnetite?
Gems.
Gems. That one's going to hold diamonds, rubies, anything else that looks gem shaped. Possibly. That'll let me start thinning out some of the lockers in here.
Yeah, my brain immediately went to diamonds, rubies, gold, and more.
I don't think gold is a gem.
Nobody got the reference.
I did not either, unfortunately.
I wasn't listening for a reference. I was making lockers. You can go in the silver tray. Ah, that's a locker I can make.
Hmm?
Beacons, power cell,
Ah. Techie things.
Medkit?
electronics.
I was thinking you probably want the electronics locker next to, you know, the other thing, but eh, well. As
That
in
works.
raw materials here, more close to finished products there.
Beacons. That'll do.
That's it.
Oh, so we got in here gold. More gold. Okay. Let's take the uraninite. Let's take the diamonds because we've got a locker for them. Let's offload the lead, the salt. The titanium goes in the titanium locker. The titanium goes in the square hole.
Why are you putting the copper in there? You have a copper locker.
I was taking the copper out of there to put it in the copper locker.
You're taking the locker labeled the copper out of the locker labeled copper.
Ah. My brain is just short-circuiting.
Nobody has the team brain cell.
Hey, I think I did.
Yeah, Spud caught me in it, so Spud gets to claim the brain cell for now. Offload the sulfur. Offload the lithium. Offload the magnetite.
In cell on vacation.
The brain cell is recharging. That's what the brain cell's doing. No quartz in hand.
You know the hilarious thing right now, my thought is?
Hmm?
I get to claim the brain cell because I Splud blessed it.
Don't mind me just putting all of my gold in the locker.
This feels vaguely Dragon Horde-y.
Are you saying that we aren't Dragon Horde?
Welcome to playing survival games. Okay. Drop off the salt. Okay.
Need
What
one
else?
for lead.
Yeah, we kind of do. So for now, I will drop the silicone rubber in electrical. It's insulation. And I will go get the titanium to make a locker for lead.
Hmm.
Deconstruct Titanium 3, I think.
Titanium... Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
took that out, so...
There we go.
Might as well actually deconstruct Titanium 2 if they're going to be that low on titanium.
No.
We want to be back up to full titanium, remember?
Yeah.
True.
I think I may have built that slightly inward of where it needed to be to fit in another 4. So I'll just space 3 evenly.
Yeah.
Besides, I'm pretty sure we have enough room here.
There we go.
Don't mind me, I was just considering building a second floor to store the titanium.
Yeah, we would plan on using this as storage, but you know.
This has mainly become food production.
Yeah. Let's get the titanium storage out of food production. Last I checked, it wasn't edible.
I mean, if we try hard enough.
No. You
Maybe.
maybe, the rest of us no.
Challenge accepted. Hand me that rock.
We've got 11. 11 is sufficient for another story, so... Are we baking this one above or below?
We
That
could
one's
put
got a
this one
solar panel
above.
on it. Let's go.
We could put this one above. Just move that solar panel a sec, then plop it on top of the new bit.
We've got room. Okay.
We make it an observatory.
Observatories go on the side of things. They're small, separate
Dang.
structures like that. We could add an observatory if you like, but we'd need the ingredients.
Nah.
However, we can install a multi-purpose glass dome once we finished making this thing.
Honestly, if we're going to put a dome on top of something, I want it to be on top of main storage instead of spare storage.
I thought this was main storage we were constructing. We were making a silo.
Ah yes, the resource silo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, I know what we do with this bit. This bit's currently operations. That bit's food storage. Through here we have main storage, all 2 to 3 stories of it, off the garage area. What we do is we put another tube off here, and we link it to habitation.
Hmm.
I was thinking, we have the garage. Do we need to link it?
30 seconds.
Like, do we need we're gonna need a second moon pool eventually. Do I plan that out ahead?
Captain.
I have.
Okay.
I was thinking that we might either connect the two together, or we might replace this bar here with a T-junction.
Connecting them together could be cool.
Double-sized moon pool.
Hmm.
It wouldn't make a double-sized moon pool. It would connect one to the other through a tunnel like this one, a little short one.
Side by side, but still pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, double width garage.
Hmm.
Yep.
That'd do it. Let's see. Topper is now in the wrong place.
Can be fixed.
Where do we put the medical things?
Hmm. Oh, there's more water.
I'll sort that out in a moment. This also means that we've put the aquarium in the storage room.
It's
Well,
storing
remember
our
we
friend.
had friends. We were storing, friends, but
Why does that not want to connect?
Might have to do it from above. In which case we just need a temporary access and then fiddle about with that.
It's never had a problem before. Oh well. Actually, it's just quartz and 2 titanium.
Ow.
Ow!
Eeky.
Bloody biter.
Alright, where can we put this?
do I put the ladder in the middle or not?
No.
Construct that. There.
That looks good.
Works for me.
Oh, I've just had an idea. If
Yes?
we ever wind up wanting to construct a power generator, we install another one below and put it down there as an underlayer. Yeah, we're starting to make this a base now.
I love the fact that, like,
Oh.
we had plans, and then we got sidetracked trying to basically align lockers correctly, essentially.
Okay, so first new titanium locker.
Chat, we just dropped from some frames there. That was my internet, not yours. We're all good. Also, I really need the bathroom. I'll be back in a minute whilst Butter makes storage and renames them. Yummy.
We did look up for magnetite or whatever.
We don't necessarily have to split everything at this point.
Okay.
We needed a new locker for copper because that one was in the wrong place.
Lithium. Rocks.
Am I wrong? Okay.
Do we need to move the alien stuff? Nah. Let's check in the other room what we have left.
They've spelled it with an F. Americans for you. I think I might move the alien locker, but I'll just move it into a new alien locker.
Yeah.
Salt, I barely use salt for anything, so I tend to wind up finding a fish. Salt is annoying to have in the game modes where you don't need to eat, because there's no way to get rid of it other than I think there's one type of acid you can make with it or something. So you need to have some at some point, but otherwise it just sits there uselessly taking up inventory space.
Ah.
Okay, yeah, you know what? I think I am going to do this.
I return. Hmm?
Salt locker?
Salt locker.
Probably a good call. There we go.
And we can shove the water at the water locker, or drink it actually, probably.
Yeah, we are running a little low.
That's what the Volvo is for. The bottles are for long back.
It makes new ones every 5 minutes. Do we need to worry?
Potentially. I honestly don't know.
Copper. What? Not you.
I mean, it's
The medkits, do we need to shove those anywhere?
No.
Also, do we want to make a medkit constructor, just in case?
Yes, we probably do.
Yeah.
Blueprints for the
There it is.
medical kit fabricated. Computer chip, fiber mesh, silver or titanium. Socrates and tablets. Okay.
This fish keeps swimming through our base.
Yeah, that happens. You learn to ignore it after a while. Not you. Right.
Yep.
Now, assign you to 5 again, and then spit down to 30%.
Yeah, we'll put a medkit constructor there, and I'm just thinking also, maybe we'll put in locker next to it that's labeled medkits.
Yeah, good idea. Okay, computer chip, fiber mesh, silver, or titanium. That should be easy enough.
Yeah, very doable.
So we need fiber mesh. We've got titanium. We need
Computer chip?
computer chip and silver ore.
We got that, I think.
Yep.
Sure. Opportunism.
Thanks, mate.
We could. What was it? We feast the. No. Hmm.
And that's why we put that there.
I think you got the wrong thing.
No? Wait, did he get anything? What?
I should have. I slashed it twice. I should have gotten 2 creepvine samples.
Interesting.
Or you should slash it higher.
It's definitely
There we
going in
are.
the inventory. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
That's what I slashed before.
I-
Whatever.
Weird.
Weird indeed. Okay, that's a fiber
Okay.
mesh. So I can drop that.
We got brain coral, we got copper, and we got gold.
We don't have enough table coral samples. We have 1, I
Oh.
think.
Double check.
Welcome aboard.
Be
Captain.
in aliens.
Oh, got 2.
No, we have 2.
Perfect.
Okay, so 1 gold and a copper wire. That's dead easy. Gold.
Electrical?
Where did I put the new copper? We don't have any. Remember, we spent it all.
Okay.
I really should put the new. I really should move the fabricator in here.
There.
We've got room.
I'm gonna go get food.
Okie doke.
That would be better centered.
Yeah. That'll do.
Okay, silver and titanium. Easy.
One of that. And bit of
One of
this. Lovely.
2 titanium to make the medkit locker. Perfect.
And now we're very much out of titanium.
Titanium's dead easy.
We have a giant wreck nearby.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we're also done making solar panels for now.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I dismantled one, didn't I?
Oh yeah. And now we don't have the titanium to put it back.
That's okay. So we need quartz. We need copper. And titanium is easy.
Be some around here.
I need rocks or salvage. They turn up literally everywhere.
We say as there is none currently around. Oh. Oh, that's an egg.
Oh, that's an egg. Jinx,
Oh!
you have trained me well.
Pokemon or DC character?
Yes.
Curse.
There's some salvage. What's your favorite curse? I think mine would be May You Live in Interesting Times. Empty.
There are many curses. I have some good ones. It's just that right now my brain is full of Subnautica. I'll get back to you on that.
There's one I've never heard. Huh.
What?
The one Nalon just wrote, shit on a shingle. That... How would you poop on a roof tile?
A colloquial expression and also a foodstuff.
What?
It's a nickname for chipped beef, which was an American army staple during World War II.
Today I learned. Huh.
30
Oop.
seconds.
Yep.
We're fine.
An expression, huh?
What are you guys doing right now?
What were we doing?
Where did you leave the brain cell?
Didn't take the brain cell.
Oh,
I went out on the sea glide
We don't always have to.
voluntarily.
We don't always have to take the brain cell with us, as is very evident at times.
Now I wonder. We were considering giving that a nice roof, weren't we?
Yeah.
yeah. We could put our solar panel on top of... Hang on. I have an idea.
Oh?
Oh?
The solar panel. Go to the moon pool. Can you put one in the center of that thingy?
Oh. Oh. Can we make it spin? No, spinny one.
Let's find out.
Please.
If it doesn't spin, I will be disappointed.
Likewise.
We're all disappointed.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Nope,
let's
remove
put
it.
the, actually center it properly because the clipping irks me.
Remove it. It's terrible. Favorite insult, however, is telling someone they have room temperature IQ.
Hey, what does it take to make a roof? Oh, up.
Send. Ooh. Need...
Two enameled glass and a lithium.
We can do that,
Yep.
I think.
Question: do we want to put our roof on the central room though? Then again, we don't really go there much now.
I mean, we could just make more than one roof.
Yes.
True. We've
Multiple
got
dome.
quartz. We've got a bunch of Stalker Teeth and aliens.
Yes, we do. So
Yeah.
what we really need is quartz again.
We ran out.
Already,
Yes.
yep.
I told you it takes a lot of resources to make a base.
Show me the
I'm
empty
you.
quartz thing, please.
What did we even use all that quartz on?
Oh, wow.
Yep.
It's empty.
I'm an idiot.
Oh, wait, don't tell me. It was in the brain cell all along. Well done.
Okay, and knock it off. I'm a professional.
Right, maybe we should put the quartz inside the box labeled quartz.
Maybe. Brain cell has all the answers, or at least all the quartz.
Brain cell is always the answer. Enameled
Enamel.
glass. Lithium. That's in rocks, isn't it?
Yeah. One up. Yes. Ooh, look at that.
Behold!
Yeah. Speaking of which, what's the base hull strength we would want?
Anything above
anything
0.
above 0.
Okay.
And we have 22. We are set.
Hmm. Yeah, depth can sometimes reduce your starting hull integrity.
Oh.
But we don't have to worry about that until we start hitting 500 meters.
Ah, cool.
We can make a lot of glass.
We could make a
we
lot
want
of
to-
glass.
Yeah. Do we want to make our titanium storage room look nice?
Yes.
Okay.
But that means we can't put things on the walls. The storage on the walls.
I think we can.
We're about
Test.
to find out.
I shall conduct an experiment.
Don't turn all the quartz into glass.
There's still a little bit in the brain
I'm not,
cell,
I'm
but
turning
yeah.
a lot. I'm turning a lot of the quartz into glass.
And can we do the thing? No.
No.
Right, so we'll have to...
Yeah, I don't think we want to do it for our silo.
No. Everywhere else, though. That's fair game.
Indeed.
Behind the ladder seems like a good place to turn into
Ooh,
glass.
can we do that?
Yes.
Yeah, that or reinforcement, but yeah, that looks good.
Nice.
Now we can also see when we go up and down the ladder.
That is actually very helpful. Makes it that little bit less disorientating.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, we should also eat some bulb.
Wrong way.
There they are. A little more. There.
As always, I eat an entire tree.
Thirsty, eat a tree.
Dragonborn ass diet plan. Okay. So if that's our storage room, or storage silo,
Hmm.
and this is our sort of expedition room, because food storage is down here, so we stock it on the way out. Up here, we've currently got modification station. That, because I'm buggered if I'm moving it downstairs. This, so we've got a lot of our equipment set up here, including the radio.
Yep. Do we want to set up a power cell charger just in case?
Probably.
That'd be an idea.
Power cell charger. Advanced wiring kit, ruby and 2 titanium. So we'll need
Got titanium, we got ruby.
an advanced wiring kit.
Ooh,
2
hello
gold
there.
wiring kit.
Hello there, Captain
Hi.
Chipmunk. Welcome on in.
Hello.
Yep. Just because I'm working down a checklist. Okay. 3 gold. Table coral.
Table coral will
Hang on,
have
I
to.
think we've already got a wiring kit though.
Might
We
do.
have plenty of wiring kits in silver. Although I'll probably use just silver instead of no wait, yeah, you're right. Save the silver, make a wiring kit.
Yeah.
But use a wiring kit from electrical. Copper. I'll just make copper wire because we don't have any spare.
We need to get some table coral, I think.
Yeah.
So let's plunder the natural world of its resources. I left the brain cell in the moon pool again.
It's
Yes, you did.
fine. This'll be a quick trip.
Now, what did we get distracted?
Nah, it'll be fun. There it is. See? It's right here.
I think at this point we should collect a bunch of this.
That was what I was doing.
Yeah. Get a bit more of a stock.
Spud, you are telling me my plan. Forgot to offload.
This'll do for now.
I'll offload everything, then I'll come back and make more. So collect more. I am mixing up my words tonight a lot.
Again, Spud has the team brain cell right now.
No, the moon pool has the brain cell.
Yes, and I blessed the brain cell, which means I claimed ownership of it.
Why do I argue with you anymore?
Good question. You lost the brain cell.
And that all we needed?
I believe so, because everything else was in lockers.
Hmm.
Electrical gems. Last 2 rubies.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't we have a power cell that was mostly empty in our electrical cabinet?
Yes, we did.
Possibly? There it is.
We probably won't need the spare power cell, but just in case.
Okay. Meanwhile, I'm going to offload the quartz. Copper. Lead.
Titanium
Glass
is
can
a
go in
bone.
quartz.
Yeah.
Yep.
Titanium is upstairs.
And then I think there's still stuff on the brain cell.
Yes. I'll take the brain cell with me and I'll load it with table coral.
Unload the brain cell first.
That was the plan. Okay. More quartz, copper, lead.
Bit of everything.
Okay. Quartz. Silver. Gold. Lead. Copper. Titanium. Okay.
Hang on. I think you still haven't unloaded the other boxes.
Just double checking this side. You will know when I'm actually taking the brain cell out, because I will get into the brain cell and it will undock.
I make the power cell charger for prawn suit. That way I don't have to return to base charge. Wait, can you put a power cell charger on the prawn suit itself?
No, but you can fit it with the thermal plant, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah. We haven't even got to the Aurora yet. We're still early game.
You really get to the Aurora at some point. God, I can't say words.
You don't say. Okay. So we have an option of which path to pursue now that we've got a functional base. I mean, we still have things we want to expand about it. You know, the second moon pool, habitation area. But what I'm thinking is, we have two avenues we could pursue to move the game forward. We can go to the Aurora, or we can look for a Cyclops hull and build that.
I think Cyclops hull.
Because we already have the bridge and the engine. So we only need 3 of the hull.
Cyclops would be cool, but also the Aurora. I think I'm
Accepting votes.
I think I'm still leaning towards the Aurora.
I'm leaning towards the Cyclops.
Oh,
That's a choice for me then.
decisions indeed, Mr. Chipmunk.
You know what? I'm thinking this is stream content. Let's do the Aurora.
May I have a request then?
Yeah?
You said that there was... found one of the life pods, what was it? The unmarked life pods?
I had kind of route.
Yeah. Let's try that one if we're going for the Aurora.
Yeah.
Sounds feasible.
Okay, so make sure I've got the radiation helmet on. Things what we'll need to take to the Aurora. A knife. A laser cutter.
Check.
A hand scanner.
Obviously.
A propulsion cannon. We're unlikely to need the flashlight or the Pathfinder tool, but we may need the stasis rifle and the sea glide to help speed us up. So,
the rest can be chucked in some storage somewhere. More water? Lovely.
hang on. Yeah, that's going to have to build some supplies up for a while before it becomes really, really useful, but it's making free water, which is nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah.
We'll also, believe it or not, want to take a fire extinguisher.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't we have one at the life pod?
I think so.
Probably. That's what I'll do with this empty space.
Equipment.
Ah. Excellent.
Put the Pathfinder tool and
Switch out the helmet and put that in.
Yeah, because we'll definitely need the radiation helmet on.
Yeah.
We probably won't need the rebreather. So yeah, there we go. Let's briefly take the brain cell back over to the life pod to pick up the fire extinguisher.
All systems online.
And then we can go to the Aurora. Home of many Leviathans.
Many big friends.
Leviathans are not friends. You are food.
So long as they don't eat me, I can consider them a friend.
The Reaper Leviathan not only eats you, as soon as it knows you're there, it roars at you, which is both an echolocation system to find you and a way to tell you it's coming.
Or a hug.
Leave enough room for the fire extinguisher.
I have a brain cell.
You're ahead of me right now. Female on would like a Leviathan friend. It's 2 against unknown current. So,
You want to play with Leviathans? Sure, we'll just need to reinforce the Seamoth.
No. As in, no, I object to playing with the Leviathans.
it's a little death between friends. My boy, there's like so much table crawl.
Wikipedia
Right here.
cast Curse of Knowledge. I will not elaborate. That was probably more cursed than you intended it to be.
I think I know what curse of knowledge you're talking to, and I do agree that it should not be here.
I didn't even hear it exactly, so I remain blissfully ignorant.
You're the one who said it.
Any new radio messages?
I don't think so.
Oh, we probably should take the giant maker thingy as well.
Don't make a thingy?
What giant maker thingy?
Mobile vehicle bay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. We can put that in the Seamoth now.
Yeah.
Question: are you able to deconstruct parts of the life pod?
No. Hang on, what are the ingredients for a... 3 titanium.
Easy.
Indeed. Okay. Let's go back to Outpost Redback.
Remember, I thought you were going to basically jump out and try to go over the piece of rock.
Why would I do that?
Because it would be cool.
Cyber? Who are we playing with?
Chat?
Spud.
Oh, yeah. The blessing is strong, so... Man, what the... Why was there a flash of purple?
I was focusing on the base, so
Oh.
I missed it.
Ah, well.
I think it was the flash purple happened at where the wreck was.
Huh. Might have been Lotus Point? I don't know. Ooh. Captain Chipmunk says, I've been playing this game for 5 years, 12,700 hours. So always interesting to see how
Yeah.
others play it. That is an
Right.
impressive playtime, my friend. God damn.
It is indeed. For reference, we are playing this run. I'm the only one who's actually played the game through before, and we are playing without any guides, locators, the coordinate system, anything. We are playing purely off my memory of the last time I played the game.
Which admittedly wasn't long ago, but still.
It's already gotten us in trouble once.
Also, shouldn't we empty out, the storage?
Oh yes, we will. I've
Yeah.
just been looking. Okay. So. I'm just gonna make a spare fire extinguisher or two.
Just in case.
I'm going to go into a starship that was last seen crashing into the planet hard enough to become a radiation hazard. I'm gonna play that one safe.
Reasonable.
You might need a coral locker.
Indeed. So we now have a large amount.
Yeah, okay. Coral locker it is. Where can I put this? I may have to put it on the other side of the titanium room. On the bright side, that frees up space in the aliens locker.
Excellent. Wait,
So I'll
so?
temporarily park that while I load up the coral locker.
So there are things that get randomized? I thought it was all a set map. Huh.
Yeah, some things randomize.
Ooh.
Should we put the mobile vehicle bay in the equipment locker?
I was thinking electrical, but yeah, equipment locker's probably better.
Yeah. There'll probably be more space in that on average, so.
Okay. I think that's everything. We're out of titanium, so I can't make any spare fire extinguishers.
You also haven't quite finished emptying out the brain cell.
True. Because I brought a lot of coral.
A lot.
On the bright side, I'm unlikely to need any more coral. So, I think that's coral sorted for a good 70% of the game.
Up until eternity, give or take.
Up until you need to make about 15 different computer chips at 900 meters down.
Ugh.
I'm stressed. You ran out of lithium.
Ah, that's annoying. Running out of resources in games like this is always so frustrating. I just want to build the
Yeah.
things and do the progress.
I don't have enough titanium to make another coral locker, so they're going to have to park themselves in aliens.
I was about to say, you could probably get more titanium by swimming in to the wreckage.
Possible, maybe unwise. Also, while I'm prepping, I'm just going to Bulbo.
It's growing. Other one.
That one's growing. There we go.
Just casually eat a tree.
Yeah, as you do. No where to get more lithium, but have to wait a bit. Respawn timers.
You forgot to replant the tree.
No, I did that first. See?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's very small, but it's there.
Okay. This is not going too badly.
I'd say
I'm
it's going
concerned.
fairly well.
Let's see how long that lasts, shall we?
Wait, the resources don't respawn?
I thought they did. Like, I forget if it's some kind of timer or on reloading the game? I swear there's some kind of respawn mechanism for them. I could be
Okay.
entirely wrong, though.
Anyway,
Have you finished unloading?
yes.
You sure?
Yes, I've checked all 3 storage compartments.
Okay.
The brain
Okay.
cell is devoid of
Oh.
anything.
You had to say it that way, didn't you? Okay. I am confident with what we have. That I am equipped to at least get into the Aurora.
Yeah.
Whether we get out again remains to be seen. So, open the equipment locker, put the habitat builder in it. And I'm going to need a fire extinguisher. So, shall we see if we can find this elusive life pod?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
100.
All systems online.
Life pod 6 active, reading 5x5.
Now knowing that resources don't respawn, I'm wondering if you could theoretically get to the game get the game in a state where you cannot progress at all.
Yes.
Ugh. Follow-up thought. How long would it take to actually get to that state? Because I imagine...
A very long time. You'd have to go through all of the titanium in the game and turn it into fire extinguishers. Okay, we're past the life pod. Hello, radiation zone.
And darkness. Wonderful darkness. And a grandpa.
Don't eat Moon Moon.
The last time I did this, I had 4 reinforcement upgrades. Just in case it went wrong. Like that.
Eh, that was a small bonk. Be fixed already.
Yeah, you can't do that when there's a Leviathan.
It'll be fine.
Right, now, from memory, we haven't got the message yet, but even if we did, it wouldn't have coordinates on it. Life Pod 4 is on the surface, somewhere vaguely northeast.
The boatload of teeth right next to your base. Ooh, nice.
My
Very
brain
nice.
has provided me the answer. Wait until morning, you can see easier.
Draw distance.
Yeah. We'll still have to get fairly close to it either way. We could probably just go vaguely northeast and keep dolphin diving in and out of the water.
Remember, the life pod we're looking for is upside down.
Ah, that might make it easier to spot from underwater then, yeah.
Just if I miss, I wander into a zone full of Reaper Leviathans.
Right, Onelon. See you back soon.
Also, I should point out, if our Seamoth is destroyed, so are all the upgrades we equipped it with.
Ugh.
And we have a level 3 depth module.
Not to mention the 3 storage modules.
Storage modules are easy enough to replace, but we put a lot of very expensive resources into this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Are you seeing a life pod? Because I'm not seeing a life pod.
No.
No.
Yet.
Oh,
And that looks brown.
Hmm. So we've probably gone past it. Yeah, could it be?
1 second. My antivirus is begging for attention. Oh, hey! Another one of these.
what are those?
Mushroom forests.
Huh.
Ah.
We've definitely missed the life pod, but on the other hand,
I found something else.
Chipmunk says in PEA codes and clues, picture of 4 in there.
we haven't got the radio message for 4 yet.
Nah.
That's the issue. I know of LifePod 4 from my last playthrough. I'm trying to preempt it.
Here's where we find out it just doesn't spawn until we get the radio message.
Aurora survivors, codes and clues. Oh wait, no, we do have a transmitter for LifePod 4. Yep, see, it's upside down.
Yeah. And approximately 150 northwest of the Aurora's port. Huh.
That's navigating from the Aurora. We do not want to navigate from the Aurora. We're trying to navigate to the Aurora.
We can use it as a vague indication at least. I think we need to be...
Surface, please, so we can actually see, you know, the Aurora and take a look.
You can't hold on the surface in a Seamoth. You have to bounce up and down.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bouncy moth.
Hmm. To me, it was the picture from slightly further to our right and slightly closer.
Yeah, it was somewhere that way, I think.
Could you bring it up again? Oh yeah,
Much
definitely.
closer to the hull.
Yeah.
I think if I headed northeast, I think I may have swung a little that way to try and play it safe with the Leviathans. I probably should have swung a point in the other direction.
Yeah. Do we want to start back at LifePod, the other one?
6. Returning to LifePod 6. Although perhaps I should drop a beacon around here just to tell me where the mushroom forest is.
We have a beacon on us?
I brought
We
2.
do.
Ah, cool.
I brought 2 for precisely this sort of reason.
Passing
Crunch.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
That's fine. Plenty of time. Beacon manager. East mushroom can be red for environmental and zap. There we go. Now we head back for LifePod 6, which is down there. Why was there salt floating in the middle of the ocean?
Usually high density of salt water caused... I don't know.
Have we been in there before?
I think so. Let's double check.
Yeah.
I'm just going to move the Seamoth in a little closer because we can fix it, but I want to take it out of range of the sharks.
That's new.
Disinfected water. Plant shelf, that'll help.
Hmm. I wonder if we can put table coral in that.
New blueprint acquired. New blueprint acquired.
Poster. A natural selection 2 poster.
Do I grab it?
Yeah.
And we'll need the laser cutter. Careful brightness.
Flashbang.
Insert panic screaming here.
I was certain we hadn't got the message for LifePod 4.
Yeah, well,
I've been trying to keep an eye open for the message from LifePod 4 for precisely this reason. Even brighter. Okay. Oh, hey, another entrance.
excellent. Oh! Thank you for the follow, Wild Lucas. Hope you'll enjoy streams
Indeed.
going forward.
Huh.
What is... More water, okay. A laser cutter fragment behind a door you need a laser cutter to get into.
Kiki. How's it going? Ah, we're all doing pretty good. Hopefully you're going well.
Not the wisdom of the game devs, I guess.
Also, we should probably go back and, get air.
100 meters.
Possibly.
Oxygen
Yes, we
efficiency
should.
decreased.
Wreck diving is always a little dangerous, especially when I don't have the brain cell.
Do you want to empty out our stuff into the brain cell?
That's exactly what I was doing. I'll keep hold of the water for now, though.
Yeah. Also doing good. Lovely.
Good.
Good to hear it, mate.
Oh, hey, that's an exit.
That explains the laser cutter fragment.
Yes, it does. What's scannable there? Light stick. Okay. Oh, there's the laser door. What's in here? Another data box.
Uh-huh. With something.
Vehicle upgrade console.
Ah.
Mobile vehicle. We're getting a lot of things that we got last time, aren't we? Still, titanium is titanium.
And we were running low on it. Huh.
Also,
we're not
30
running
seconds
low
oxygen.
anymore.
Yeah.
Yep, okay, we're at bingo fuel. Back up.
30 seconds.
And I'm confident we've explored everything in that particular hole.
Forward capital.
Yeah.
Okay. Whooped. Fish.
Stop hurting the fish.
Have we gone
You say
everything
that like
in?
it was deliberate. I was going backwards.
Is there any other holes we can get access to?
I'm looking now, Spud.
Ooh.
That's the hole into the area we were just in.
Yeah.
No, looks like that was it.
That low tube object, is there any way in there?
Let
Yes,
me
there is.
look.
Maybe? Yeah.
Yes. Is there anything useful in it?
Let us see.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency
Metal
decreased.
salvage. Oh, tiger
Ow.
plant.
Kiki?
Fragments of something.
There.
Nope, missed
Oh.
it.
It's just blocking.
Bioreactor. Oh!
Oh god, there's more of them.
Cheeky bugger.
Flash, flash, flash.
Health, run. Lee. Yeah, getting messed up by the plants.
Well, we have med kits. That's what they're for.
Yeah. I'm going to need more before we go to the Aurora, but yeah. What was in there was scanner room and bioreactor fragments. Who? Scanner room and bioreactors guarded by 2 tiger plants. Come on.
Fun fact, Subnautica's ocean is nothing in comparison to other oceans of our solar system. Please elaborate. I am curious. What else is here? Should probably dump all this titanium in the brain cell.
Dumping everything in the brain cell.
Yes.
With the exception of the water, because that looks useful.
Actually, dump the metal salvage in there as well.
Oh yeah.
But got the metal salvage. It was up with the important things. Okay.
There we are.
So. Do we want to try this again?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I hear a Reaper, I'm booking it.
Yep, that is
I'm
totally
booking it
acceptable.
west. I hear a Reaper, I'm going west.
I'm trying to picture an ocean that is like nearly 10 times as deep as the ocean on Earth. That would be insane to look at, especially if the water's clear enough that you could actually.
Nightfall.
Oh, dust. Nightfall.
Well, this just got harder.
Cancel expedition.
Ah,
I'm going back to Life Pod 6 till daybreak.
guesses.
Because I do not want to try and outrun a Reaper Leviathan in the dark.
Yeah, even I'm not mad enough to call that a good idea. Nope. Get called barotrauma. I think I've heard of that one. It's in the ice, the ocean waves. Ah,
Okay.
10 kilometers of ice. God damn.
Daybreak.
Let's try this again.
I have a stasis rifle and a sea glide. Worst case scenario, we need to build another boat.
Hmm.
Um,
And depth modules. Actually, if we're going to the Aurora and not actually going very deep at all, maybe it would be best to store the depth modules elsewhere safe.
Hmm. And build something, perhaps hull reinforcement?
Yeah, even just one.
Hmm.
yeah, I think at this point we're trying a little. We're constantly fishing it. It's not working. So back home for
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, back to
It
Outpost.
was a good shot, but we missed.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to store the important thing,
Mm-hmm.
build the helpful thing, and then we're going to try again.
Hey, there's a wreck. Did we go through it before?
Yes, that's the one we were just in, Spud.
Sorry.
It's the purple again. Huh.
Kind of a flash in the distance.
Yeah, like up to the right side of the screen. Interesting. Enemy, the largest moon, has 4 separate oceans. Huh.
And that was the one leaning against the wall. We did that one.
Leaning against the wall?
We did that last stream, remember?
Yeah.
Exotic ice. What's the difference between regular ice and exotic ice? Like, ice that...
Oh, there's many forms of ice.
How many forms of ice can there be? It's cold water.
Depends what conditions it's becoming cold in. Just off the top of my head, I can think of just an XKCD article on What If that mentioned Ice 2 and Ice 9.
Exotic ice can exist in 1000 degrees C? What?
Yeah,
That's some wrong
It's a-
bloody ice.
it's different pressure conditions, different gravity conditions, you know?
Oh, that's cool. Okay. Bonus fun fact about me. I kinda like geology, and by far one of my favorite rock minerals, whatever you want to call it, is obsidian. Because the process by which it is made is just so freaking cool. It is actually. Okay, I'll explain obsidian and then get on to the other cool one. Obsidian is so cool. It's lava that heats or cools in a certain way so that it's almost glass. Like, it's so cool. Obsidian is so cool. Ah.
Also, empty out the brain cell.
Oh yeah.
I'm eating.
It has the deepest ocean in our solar system that's made out of metallic liquid nitrogen. Goddamn.
Was it like the methane ocean?
Ooh.
Not Jupiter, but I think it's one of its moons.
Fascinating. Utterly fascinating.
Also, weren't we like going to distract ourselves by building scanner room upgrades?
And we got distracted from the distraction.
Also, where do we want to put this poster?
Operations? Ocean has lakes and rivers made out of liquid methane that are up to 1,000 meters deep. Why is everything in space so deep?
I mean, Earth is pretty shallow as planets go.
God, it's so shallow it only cares about how other planets look.
That works.
Yeah.
Okay. Titanium. So I'm doing this very much. I moved the fabricator.
He's roaming. He's roaming very hard. Then there's Hycean planets. How do I go? Ooh. Neat.
Yeah, space
Go
is
place the
fun.
titanium into, the titanium box.
No, first I'm going to build another fire extinguisher, and then I'm going to look at what I need to build hull reinforcements.
But aren't we going to... So we're not going to go look for scanner upgrades?
No, we decided on the Aurora, remember?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Lucas. We've got links disabled because we've had an annoying level of frequent issues with bots and stuff, so...
4
Yeah.
diamonds and lithium. Oh, right, also, before I forget. Habitat Builder.
Google rendered comparison between. Actually, I will do that now before I forget. Rendered comparison between Earth and A218B. Ooh. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Exoplanet orbiting a red dwarf. 24 light years away. Its ocean is several thousand kilometers deep. Ooh.
Lithium and diamond. Lithium is under rocks. Diamond is under gems. And we have exactly 4. I put the uraninite crystal under gems just because I didn't want to have to rewrite the name of the locker.
Better.
And because I didn't have anywhere better to put it at the time. So, hull reinforcement, go.
Yeah.
Or we can put a 4th storage module on.
Right, now let's take the titanium out of gems and put it in the titanium box.
Indeed.
8.6 Earth masses and... Huh. So it's 8.6 times Earth's mass, but only 2.6 Earth's diameter. That's a pretty dense planet then. Huh.
Yeah. That kind of planetary density.
Oh, we found evidence of life on it. Let's go.
I'm not that surprised that we found life on the... Because we found life in weird places before, such as next to the nuclear reactor core.
Yeah. Yeah, we found radiotrophs living that have
Hey, empty...
adapted to live in.
Empty mill is rating for Fire Free.
Oh, indeed. Thank you very much.
Hello.
Welcome on in, Raiders.
Hello.
We're about to make a run for the Aurora.
Yeah. We are hopefully not going to die in the process.
I have 2 fire extinguishers and a beacon. Wish me luck.
Because we couldn't find Life Pod 4.
All systems
So I'm going in manually.
This'll be fine.
We can go in manually and then we can find Life Pod 4 on the way.
More likely we'll find Life Pod 4 on the way out.
That too.
Because it's almost a straight line directly out of the main entrance.
Oh.
So once we're in, finding Life Pod 4 is trivial. Okay, we have a radiation suit, we have a repulsion cannon, and we now have nothing to lose. Let's go!
And you also followed. Thank you very much. Hope you'll enjoy the streams going forward, mate.
Okay, where are we? Entrance to the Aurora is at the front. I am not going to... I know that the only entrance to the Aurora is at the front, and I know that if I try and mess around with that, I'm going to die. So... let's beeline it. Oh, I wish I'd built sonar so that I could see where the hell I was going, because the water's cloudy from the dust. And I would also be able to see if anyone, such as a Reaper, was creeping up behind.
Nah, it's fine.
We found life pod
Oh, hey.
fucking 4!
Okay, let's go to Life Pod 4.
Spud called it. Welcome back to the lawn.
Okay, let's do this.
Oh, Megalodon. Ah,
Facing the
the
wrong way.
Part of me is like Life Pod, and then it's like, and then you know, like, you actually put the swear word. But anyway, yeah. How do we get here?
there.
Free med kit. Free PDA.
To any Altera crew. Landed in area of significant alien activity. Encountered predators in the Leviathan class, highly aggressive. Spectroscope scanner assigned species designator Reaper. One specimen attempted to swallow the life pod, doing extensive damage in the process. Only viable option is to make for the safety of the Aurora crash site. I have retrieved a data box with the creature decoy, enough resources to fabricate a couple of them. The swim's longer than the decoy lifetime, but it should just be enough to keep them busy. If you don't find me on board the ship, presume I miscalculated.
You miscalculated.
Just a little.
Buffy is sort of kind of amused that like we're all like this is gonna suck, and you know like we're doing this blind, and what do we encounter on the way?
Life
marker.
pod 4. Okay.
Megalodon.
I'm not seeing any Reapers. That doesn't mean there's not one lurking around. But the entrance, I believe, is somewhere just over there.
That's right. Megalodon was the big shark. That's right.
It's one of my favorite creatures in terms of you know
So,
seeing things because it's like great white shark, but better. Also, our pod's damaged.
Oh yeah, it is. We should probably
by 4
touch that
points,
up.
I wasn't going to worry about that. But
We're going near
being
Leviathans.
I mean, they do 80% damage per hit. It's
Oh,
not
God.
going to matter.
80?
I think so.
Uh,
From memory. I've never stuck around long enough to find out exact numbers. I don't hear any roars. I'm on the edge of the biome. I'm going to make a run for the Aurora.
Yeah.
Wish
Go.
me luck. In fact, you know what?
just in case. Go.
Oh,
I hereby
hate
swap
dying.
this expedition.
Why did you do that? It would have cost you $0 to not do that.
Too late.
You did wish for luck, right?
You don't bring luck. The word blessing is ironic. Anyway, let's see how badly this can go.
Some kind of crocodile whale. How would that work?
Okay, I need to
Huh.
stay near the surface. If you heard that, that was a Reaper Leviathan.
Oh, goody.
Life form readings in this region are sparse. The Aurora's radioactive fallout will have devastating effects on the alien ecosystem if not contained within the next 24 hours.
I don't think it's gonna
Oh.
be.
Goody.
Google and Assist is already ahead of you, and this thing looks kind of goofy. I like it.
Yeah, my next thought is, what happens if you take longer than 24 hours to try and fix this?
I never stuck around to find out, and... Oh, crap.
Warning, ship's structural integrity is low.
You don't say!
Production equipment and laser cutters may be required. Exploration is conducted at your own risk.
I need to find the way in without being found. That looks like a way in. And I still have water here.
Oh.
Crap.
Oh, you've done it again, haven't you?
I parked here last time and it was fine. Spark!
You have a propulsion cannon! Besides, the blood vesting probably means it's gonna be
The
safe here.
propulsion cannon doesn't work on the Seamoth. Remember?
We got it to work once and then never again.
No, we dropped things on it.
This tooth structure.
Spud, I blame you for this.
Interesting.
On
Well,
the bright side, at least the Leviathans don't come into this bit, so...
we can surely find
We're
something
okay.
to nudge up against the brain cell.
Come here.
There we go.
Why is everything vibrating like this?
Don't know.
Because the Aurora is not stable.
That makes sense.
Freaking crabs.
Arsenize this.
Okay. There's two entrances to the Aurora. There's this one here, which is currently full of junk. Or you can go around the hull, climb your way up there, go around through a secondary path to another entrance, extinguish a fire, go in that way, and then have to move a pile of junk.
So, basically use this entrance.
I tend to go to both because there's stuff you can only find in one or the other.
Ah, fair enough.
I just had a thought. If the junk's a physical object, they're like rocks.
Precisely.
Hmm.
That's why you bring a propulsion cannon.
Yeah.
Come with me.
Yes. Come on.
Bonk. Was that
Yes.
sufficient?
Not quite. Need to do it a couple more. And we're right back to brain cells bowling. Can we use it to more directly just push up against it? Or do we have to launch the thing?
No, we have to launch the thing. I mean, the pushing is barely doing anything.
Maybe more boxes. More rocks helped last time. Whilst we try to unstick the brain cell, it's going to be... What were you streaming before rating us empty? I'm guessing
just had a
either
thought.
also Subnautica or something?
Why don't we, make sure this thing... Wait, hang on. Once we set the thing off, doesn't it explode again?
No.
Okay.
Also Subnautica, nice! How is your game going?
That's not rolling.
Nah. Benches
So
are
we're
not
going
one, though.
through a lot of power on this thing.
Hmm. Hopefully we can
Emptin's
save
done.
enough to do other things.
No, no,
No, go back!
no, not the,
Return!
not the bench.
Where is it?
That's still the bench.
There we go. Ooh, it moved.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Not enough, though. Hmm.
Okay. What did we bring?
Probably should have brought a couple spare batteries, huh?
Yeah, we should. We absolutely should.
Loading the game 20 times to try and save your Seamoth from a squid? Geez, that good, huh?
We could try and reload the game to save our Seamoth from this.
I only need a little extra. Yes! Yes! Come on.
Arise! Flippy! Tony, Flippy!
Rotate! Rotate!
Rotation! Hurrah!
Yes! Okay. Now, I will only park on here.
There we go.
Now. Okay.
Hey!
I can't walk uphill for some reason. Okay. Oh, would you look at that? They gave me a fire extinguisher.
Kind of them. And nice and safe. And we're at 69. Never mind.
Stop that. Okay. You and the fire both.
And I have a perfect response queued up for that too. Oh well.
Okay. This is... that sounds like a problem.
Can we fix those?
Okay. Where did I put the laser cutter?
Yeah. Right, chat, incoming flashbang.
Ah, my eyes!
I
Or
never
if
had
the
much of a
sun-
problem with it, except that it prevents me from seeing other things.
Hmm.
Isn't that the point of a flashbang?
Yes, being blinded tends to stop you seeing other things. There we go. Hmm. Hello?
Aurora black box data.
Integrating new PDA data.
Oof, that looks like a problem.
Fire.
Fire bad.
Fire nice, but also fire bad. Look to be much else here?
Okay, what did the Aurora black box data say? High velocity energy pulse. Yep, we know about that. Drive core shield compromised. That's
a problem.
The radiation problem. 8 life pods on planetary surface. Oh, stop throwing fire at me! You just keep...
We're trying to read. How rude. Wait. There's a guy who attached LEDs to his monitor to simulate being flashbanged IRL while playing CS. Why? Why would he do that?
Question.
Why though?
That is a very good question.
Where are you trying to go?
To the air.
Arise. It's funny.
Do we want to
tactics.
read the more Aurora stuff?
I would if I could find a place to, read it in safety, like here. Okay. Emergency bounce received from 8 life pods on planetary surface. Human life signs detected over long range T plus 8 hours. 1.
Ah.
Personnel unaccounted for. Non-essential systems maintenance chief Riley Robinson.
You have a name.
Hey! That's our player's name!
Hey!
We are a non-essential systems maintenance chief.
So, almost a janitor.
Yeah.
Ooh, any news on the Discord server? Still doing a little bit of setup. It's much closer to being ready, though.
Yeah.
We will
We're
100%
closer
notify
now
stream.
than we were then.
Yeah. We will 100% notify stream once that's up and ready to go.
Lab access.
Integrating new
6483.
PDA data.
Ah.
Stop
Careful.
that.
Holy dang. 4, 8, 3. Yeah.
Hey, water. We're going to need water and food. We didn't bring those.
Oh yeah. Oh well.
I'm not-
Integrating new PDA data.
I usually play on freedom. Not. So I still have to worry about air and health, but not food and water.
Lorna's fan art idea,
Reaction
yes.
was detected on your PDA.
Oh.
Your technology blueprints have been updated.
No, they haven't. We already had that blueprint.
Ah. Oh, I'm excited for the new fan art though.
Yeah.
We will see how much progress we can make on the Discord server before it's ready, because spoilers, we will have a fan art section. I like getting fan art.
And it will include all of the fan art we've got so far.
Hmm.
Okay. Now, let's see if I can remember how to get out of here.
This doesn't look right.
No. On the bright side, that's air.
Oh, hello.
Fluid intake.
There we go.
Vital signs stabilizing.
A reason to procrastinate, let's go.
Okay.
Yep.
And a rise. And away through here. And
Bonk our
that.
face against the
I-
pipes.
They're lonely, they need a hug.
You know what? Fair point. Hug every single pipe.
Okay, and we have found, well, the prawn bay.
Yeah, it's very on fire.
That's not a problem. We can scan them all the same.
There it is.
There's technically 4 in here.
Mark a faint black box signature originating on the other side of the hull breach in this room.
Is that the thing we already
Also,
got?
we got a fire extinguisher. We can extinguish some of the fire, right? If necessary.
Why would, yeah, if we need to, yeah, we've got 3. So
Yeah. Let's see what we can get before resorting to fixing problems.
I'll give you a clue. We don't need one to get any of the prawn suits.
That's the last one already.
Prawn suit number 3.
4 rather. 3, 4, brain, I don't know.
Blueprint
3 in here.
acquired.
There's another one out there somewhere, but I'm not going to bother looking for it. We're fine. Living quarters. We're supposed to be looking for this. It's supply.
More
Water. Nutrients.
Yeah.
This room is useless for anyone who's not playing on survival mode, but if you are playing on survival mode, oh, this is a gold
You
mine.
missed the water on the floor.
Yes.
Yes, more.
Um,
3 of each. Very good.
okay.
This we
Ooh.
probably need to fix.
This room is technically optional, but yes, we should probably put that fire out.
Probably.
We can probably scan
The general
things in here.
principles that- We are a non-essential systems maintenance technician, so
Putting out fires is our
this looks
job.
like non-essential systems, and they're definitely doing something they shouldn't be doing. So
There we are. Poster.
new fire extinguisher,
Cannot pick up the alcohol.
single wall shelf.
Ah.
Okay. PDA
New blueprint acquired.
containing
Integrating new PDA
Today's
data.
menu.
today's menu.
Menu.
Starter. Space Bear Veloute.
Ooh.
Microscopic tardigrades. Condensed into a smooth, nutty, protein-rich soup.
Oh.
Ooh. Main, cottage pie or nutrient block.
Who would pick-
Rehydrated minced beef in its own gravy, served with a topping of mashed Chinese potato, picked fresh this morning from onboard grow beds, and a side of sautéed Chinese potato plant leaves. For the time-conscious consumer, the usual nutrient block options are available. They may be consumed cold or reconstituted at the on-site fabricator.
Oh.
Dessert, dried fruits and nuts. Unfortunately, a recent accident in Cargo Bay 3 involving the incorrect application of a repulsion cannon in combination with a modified battery charger resulted in the venting into space of all dehydrated desserts. Fruit and nuts will be the only available dessert for the next 39 weeks. Screw whoever did that.
Though I
We've
like
already
your
got
thinking.
we've
I'm
already
thinking
got
like-
the vending machine.
My thought has basically gone, yeah, screw whoever did that. I'm pretty sure that did indeed happen.
I'm actually quite liking some of the background details here.
Yeah. It's fun bits.
Yeah, you stop
Desserts.
that.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah,
Well,
we could use a bed.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to make a habitation section of our habitat, so we might as well have a bed to sleep on while we're there.
Acquired.
Yeah. Migrate.
Nutrients.
Listen, I know I don't have the right to make demands of you, but I need you to understand that I want to change our arrangement.
I hear what you're saying, and I will try to respect it. How would you like to change it?
I would like to reduce our contact hours
How much further can we do that?
to 0.
You're dumping me.
I'm changing the terms of our relationship.
How is it still a relationship if we don't see each other?
It's a relationship of a kind. You have so many expectations.
I feel you just want to spend more time with that dumb guy in his dumb robot suit.
That's not a feeling. It's a judgment. And I feel hostility in what you're saying. Perhaps your jealousy is a sign that you need to take another look at your business model. Why can't you just be happy for me?
I am happy for you, and I'm happy for all the guys in the prawn bay. I'm just not happy for me.
This is why I want to change our arrangement.
Oof.
I'm pretty sure Cabin 7 is a non-essential system.
Probably.
That makes it our job.
I'm on fire.
Trod on something.
Ariel? Oh.
Oh. Okay, it's a 3x3 that fits in a
2x2.
2x2.
All right. Slightly more efficient.
Yeah.
We can put the battery back into something even though it's pretty much empty.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, what could I put in it for now?
Food, water, posters.
Yeah, the posters for a start.
2 of the fire extinguishers. 2 of the med kits.
Yeah.
Bag is not
You
empty.
can't pick it up.
Never mind. That's
Never mind.
actually pointless.
They're just slightly more efficient storage you can drop.
We can refill the.
Integrating new PDA data.
Charity is an archaic concept, which that's a bold statement to start with. That's a horrifying sentiment.
Implication is. If someone is in need, they must find a way to be needed.
Altera Arms is a training academy for those that need to be needed. We're not a charity because we don't ask for handouts. We prefer to think of ourselves as a philanthropic beneficence facilitation service.
What does that mean?
Synergy between it doesn't mean anything.
It's like what I'm reading from this is, yes, it's essentially technobabble, except legalese style.
It's professional buzzwording.
That
And their idea of support for these people is investing any number of credits, you'll be entered into our prize draw. Larger investments yield higher chances of winning. Your credits will go toward training unskilled colonists in vital tasks such as maintenance and interpersonal skills. Colonists receive this training voluntarily and free of charge on condition of a minimum contract with one of our investors on completion of their training.
you are not a charity in any sense of the word.
Well, no, they quite proudly say that charity is an artificial and outmoded concept.
What?
I don't like this. I would not thrive in this environment. I suffer from an unfortunate case of empathy.
Oh god, fire.
Did it again.
There it is. Oh god, it's 9 o'clock already.
Spreading there. Can't get into cabin 5.
Nah. Can get nutrient
More
flux,
food.
though.
And more batteries. Anything else useful here? First aid kit. So net positive from when I approached. Okay. Done cabin 4, done cabin 7. Okay. Nutrient block. If you can pick it up, it's empty. Cabin 1, we don't have the code for that.
No.
Cabin 2 is locked. We do, however, have the code for the captain's cabin.
Yeah.
Because that was given to us...
Somewhere. Aha.
2679. Okay.
What's in here?
Captain's log.
Hot dog Hollister.
Matt Memorial Line resources normal. You are exploring a quiet alien backwater when the ship you arrived here in implodes. It must be the arachnid kidney poachers. Quick, what will you do? Search the crash site. Farm alien plants. Use the tectonic de-imploder. Unavailable. Farm alien plants. That's just what Craig McGill would do. After foraging for some hours, you have collected a number of potentially farmable foodstuffs. What will you sustain yourself with? Stankroot, tree roaches, starwall eggs. While the starwall eggs are nutritious, the life cycle of these vast spacefaring creatures is much too slow to sustain a farm. And besides, their mother is extremely angry with you.
Oh, yeah.
The Starwall, apologize to the Starwall, accept your fate. Craig McGill knows there is no reasoning with a mother scorned. You are not so much torn apart as swallowed whole and disintegrated. The atoms that you thought were you are gradually redistributed in service of the Starwall's continued survival. Would you like to continue? No.
Oh.
So the captain plays survival-themed role-playing games badly. Good to know.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay.
Integrating new PDA
Ooh.
data.
Neptune escape rocket. Back to this. Local gravity. Piloted by AI. Employ whatever power source is available, but it will require a lot of it.
Noted.
Launch platform, gantry, primary thrusters, fuel reserve, and cockpit. 1-person life support, short-range communications, power supply, orbital shielding, and onboard time capsule. Warning, onboard AI will not launch if local threats are detected.
Alien fuels, man. Huh. May increase its
Increases range in
range.
unpredictable ways. Remember they said they wanted to rescue me, but I had to meet them halfway?
Hmm.
Giving me a rocket is their idea of halfway.
What was the other thing I was thinking of? Question, wasn't there that other code thing inside the list?
For what?
Inside the PDA for the list of codes and things.
Um,
Aurora survivors. Codes and clues.
Lifeblood 7
oh.
transmission origin.
It's a clue.
Yeah. Maybe look at that some other time.
Okay. Since we don't have the codes for room 1 yet, I'm just going to go back down the stairs.
Yeah. And since it's 9, maybe we start looking to wrap it up, actually, because done good progress.
I mean, we may as well finish the Aurora since we're here. Damaged wiring. We know what to do with that. Where are we?
As it slowly hovers back into place.
That's a different kind of flashbang.
Okay. I don't think there's anything behind that, so let's just keep going.
Yeah.
Battery.
Bunch of lockers.
Locker room. You believe all sorts of stuff in locker rooms.
All sorts of stealable things.
I mean, is it stealing if they're dead?
Oh, then it's grave robbing. Either way, hello, DJ Nix. Thank you for the raid.
Hey,
How are you
thank
doing?
you.
Come on in,
PDA,
raid
what's
us.
this one?
Integrating new PDA data.
Right on the outside. That sounds terrifying.
Wait, we found code number 1.
1869.
Let's
Okay.
go there.
First, I'm going to finish looting the locker room. Looting, that's what. If it's a
That's
war or
the
natural
word.
disaster, it's called looting.
We were shot down by alien.
Integrating new PDA data.
I think this counts.
Alien mega
That's it.
laser.
These are the orders to find the Degasi survivors.
Acquiring supplies.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Well, as we're
laser
about to get
cutter.
flashbanged, how was your stream, mate? What were you streaming? How was it going? Nearly out of water.
Don't worry, we had some spares.
Drive room that way. Bear that in mind. Seamoth Bay that way.
Scans of damage to the Aurora do not match any known offensive technologies.
We know what did that.
Yep. Big
yeah,
alien
I'll
mega
do-
laser.
I'll do room 1 first.
Playing Batman Arkham Origins. Ooh.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's
never-
a good one.
I've never played any of the Arkham games, but I've heard many good things about all of them, really.
I've played all except the first one, strangely.
Huh.
It was 18...
Something.
Hang on, I'll try. Hey, my memory's good.
Hurrah.
Water, first aid.
Integrating new PDA data.
We'll read that later. We're running low on time.
Yeah.
We've scanned everything else.
What is that?
Comforting.
We found a friend.
We found a plushie, is what we found.
Yes. Plushy friend.
I will not walk in the fire.
Again. This game is great. That it is.
Yep. We might want to drink more water.
We're good for now.
It's a way of emptying out our inventory a bit.
True.
Okay, we'll need the repair tool, which is there.
Yeah, we might actually... I think we might want to go back to the Seamoth to drop off some things.
It's a pretty long way. Besides, we're coming up to the Seamoth from the other direction at this point.
Ah, okay.
Ah. Excellent.
Okay. VR suite log.
Integrating new
This
This is
PDA
island
data.
drama.
Huh.
Loading program Desert Island Drama. Size 3 players, resources normal. Spawning players on beach. Player 1 has been washed away by an unusually high tide. Player 2 has traded a coconut with Player 3 for 10 credits. Player 3 has planted a coconut. Players are getting hungry. Player 3 has grown a coconut tree. Player 3 has eaten a coconut. Player 3 is no longer hungry. Player 3 has traded a coconut with Player 2 for 30 credits. Player 2 has eaten a coconut but is still hungry. Player 3 has traded a coconut with Player 2 in exchange for building a tent. Player 3 is sleeping inside their tent. Player 2 is cold.
Uh-oh.
Night falls. A passing ship is offering trading. Player 2 has traded 30 credits for a musket.
Oh no.
Player 3 has been shot twice in the head while sleeping. Player 2 wins. Player 2 has died from cold and starvation.
Eating a whole coconut?
I can't tell what
That's
they...
Altera survival training. It explains so much.
You must survive by capitalism alone.
Speaking of which, I think we're out of room for the... Right,
Yeah.
titanium and
That's
all that.
fine. It's just titanium at this point. No. Seamoth Depth Module Mark 1. We've got one, thanks.
I want a coconut.
We've already got one, you see?
I don't believe we can supply coconuts, unfortunately. We have no coconut. Only nutrient blocks.
The nutrient blocks are very...
Oh god! The hell is that
Get
thing?
That is a bleeder.
Yeah.
We have enough med kits to solve all problems.
And a knife. Do you think they made coconut ice cream? I don't know. Can you make ice cream out of coconuts?
Can you?
You can make coconut flavored ice cream.
True. Yeah. Use to die.
Okay.
Coconut cream is a great substitute. Is a substitute ingredient for milk and ice cream. Huh. Today I've learned. More reading.
PDA data.
Altera Go corporate profile.
Nutrient blocks.
We're full up.
Let's just leave back for the Seamoth for now. And then we could
There's more
probably end
things
the
down
game
there.
there. End the session there.
Because that's
What's this?
door is locked.
Dang it.
Ah,
Thought y'all were on the Aurora? We are.
yeah. We're gonna have to go back around the long way. You know, at this stage, I'm tempted just to fix the bloody engine on the way out.
I imagine we need quite a bit of power in the repair tool for that. Slash other things I don't currently know about or have forgotten.
The drive-through shield sustained internal damage during collision. Do not attempt repair without appropriate qualifications.
The drive core does not strike me as a non-essential system.
No, I don't think this is within our pay grade. That's just now exploded. Yep. We have been
Oh, that was the empty one. Right.
We've been fiddling about building a base and stuff until now.
Yeah. Okay. This is the Aurora's drive room.
Fancy.
Warning, local radiation at maximum tolerable level.
Like the first thing I want to explore.
90.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
Look. I think when I eventually do my own solo playthrough of this, I'll probably rush to the Aurora to get cool things like the prawn suit, but
Containment
yeah,
breach
we
repaired.
took our time a bit more.
Further breaches detected.
Yeah.
Beat the game
Yeah,
using
most
only
of
the
the-
prawn suit.
Yeah, this water is full of bleeders
Oh no.
who do not seem to mind the radiation all that much.
Huh.
Is why I have the knife.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
Just... My brain is still stuck on beating the game with only the prawn suit.
Breach repaired.
I guess it would be pretty possible with, like, the grappling hook arm upgrade and stuff, but...
Yeah. At some point, you do need to build a Cyclops, sadly, because one of the components for your escape rocket can only be built from the Cyclops' onboard upgrade station.
Ah.
But that doesn't mean you're obligated to drive around in it.
So long as it exists. Be buggy in specific locations. Now I'm interested.
Breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
That's not getting it. There we go.
Containment breach repaired.
Well, there we go. And that's why I'm carrying a knife.
They make us bleed, we make them bleed. Circle of life.
And I have a thermoblade, so I make them bleed more.
Actually, we would probably... what's the brain?
Containment breach
The
repaired.
brain? There. Never mind.
Word. What's
Yeah.
the word is what you were looking for.
The word for when you seal up a wound with heat as you cut through it.
Cauterize.
Cauterize.
Yeah. I imagine it would cauterize whatever we cut with it, so it probably doesn't make them bleed much at all.
Does double the damage of a basic knife, though.
I mean, we found both islands. I think we've only found the one island so far.
We found both islands.
We found both?
Yeah. Remember, one gave us all the ingredients for a base, the other one had the alien gun on it.
Oh, yeah, of course. That's... I can fix... Stupid bleeder.
Drive core breach sealed. Radiation levels decreasing.
Probably hurts a lot, though. Yeah, I'd imagine so.
Okay. Slowly, over the next 3 in-game days, the radiation will go away.
Why are we on fire?
I don't know. Nothing helpful there.
Are we bugging the alien buildings? Is that... I could kind of see that, because the structuring of them is a bit weirder, so... Yeah. They get stuck on the floor. Okay, now I'm lost. Never mind, I'm lost still.
Hmm.
Oh,
Cyclops
hello.
engine
There was a ladder.
efficiency module.
Hmm. Also, don't feel you have to step on too many eggshells avoiding spoilers. Like, I believe we've all at least seen the end of the game, so...
Yeah. I'm going off memories of a playthrough I finished about the week before we started this playthrough.
Yeah.
So,
And I watched a playthrough, I believe by RT Game some time ago, whenever he did that, and... Bud, have you seen the game again?
Let's Play, I think, sometime in early access.
Ah.
Yeah, so he needs to
However-
be concerned about spoilers.
I did end up watching a video on the end of the game because basically it was the developers actually patched this out type thing.
Oh?
Because if you build the rocket like before you turn off the alien thing, it basically has the
You can escape without completing the game. So
Huh.
they had to patch it so that if you tried to do that, it would,
no.
not detect a threat and not launch.
Huh. Used the grapple to get unstuck many times.
Okay. Let's go under here. Wrong way, go back. There we go.
And here we
Fixed
are.
the engines, we've picked up the Cyclops module, we've got the rocket blueprints. I
Bay.
do, however, want to check the other entrance.
However,
So I'm just
now that we
going
got
to-
the Seamoth, we can dump shit in it.
Yeah.
Yes, we've got back to the brain cell. So we'd want to keep that with us. Toy posters, half the med kits, half the nutrient blocks,
Maybe a couple
Well,
things of
okay.
water.
the dead battery, the titanium.
Yep.
That should do. Now, other entrance. Because we got as far as the locked door. What?
Hello.
Knife.
I was hoping to have this. I forgot to re-equip the stasis rifle.
Ooh, you can do Spider-Man swings with the grapple? I didn't
Yeah.
know. Ooh. I thought it was more of a just latch onto thing and it drags you directly to it. That is significantly cooler if you can swing around on it.
Yep, you can do Spider Mech.
Yes!
My standard loadout for a prawn suit is drill arm and grappling arm.
Drill arm seems, from my memory, the most overall useful one. Like, there are things you can only get with the drill arm.
Yeah, it's the mining one.
Yeah.
Out of the fire long enough for me to stab you. There.
Oh,
Come
many
here,
of the
hold
crabs.
still. Fortunately, once they're dead, they don't respawn.
Good. Don't like the crabs, they're annoying. Have to time the grapples, ah.
It holds onto one spot as long as you hold the button and releases when you do.
Ooh,
So you have to manually grapple. If you want to
excellent.
Spider-Man, you have to learn to be Spider-Man. I have a med kit, you're wasting your time.
There are so many of them.
Scans show the digestive tracts of nearby life forms contain human tissues.
I know! Ow!
A fair chunk of that tissue is ours.
Yeah, but only a percentage. The rest of it's the crew. That's
That-
fire. We don't want to go there. We
Nah.
want to go here. I told you this was a more treacherous route, didn't I?
So windy.
The only way back, you can't get up there easily. I found that the best way back is just to jump off there and do a swan dive onto your Seamoth.
Bring the Seamoth to max depth and it will not crush because its depth module isn't meant to be that deep? That... Hmm?
And the flow error?
How would that work? Not a bug. What? Wait, do you mean max depth as in the maximum of its rush depth, or like the absolute bottom of the ocean? End game thing.
The absolute bottom of the ocean, I think. There is a... we'll get to that later. I'll cover that when it arises.
Ah.
So, do we want to extinguish the fire and open that door on the internal side?
Well,
Did you see that?
off it goes.
Well,
Crab
that
jumps
was a
off
fail.
the cliff!
Goodbye, Mr. Krabs. We'll remember
Well,
you.
it's not our problem anymore. Okay, let's... Fire, be gone! I said be gone.
It's working on it. Oh, wait. I think I know. You just stick the thing in the Cyclops? I'm guessing that's what you're
No,
talking about?
I have encountered something like this. I'll explain when it arises in game.
Huh.
Hold me to that, because I may forget, but I will explain.
I will also probably forget, but we've said it on stream, so that's a few more people who may actually remember.
Yep. Okay. Administration this way.
A lot of boxes.
More batteries!
We're now very well sorted for batteries.
We're also pretty good for fire extinguishers.
Yeah. That's the one you just dropped, I think.
Integrating new PDA data.
More things to read later. Battery.
Battery, please.
Get off the
Come to
desk,
us.
Riley.
There it is. I am here as witness.
Notes to self.
Integrating new PDA data.
Space, cross the thingy,
Are we trying to exhaust the galaxy or just ourselves?
Okay, los dos.
Whose
18th
birthday?
to the 6th Yu's birthday. 40 weeks before we get home. 400 weeks it feels like before we get home. Not enough. Credits Altera's paying me. 1454 cargo bay code.
I just love like it's just a bunch of, things you should remember, complaints, and, like time numbers, but, and then there's this other number.
Yeah. Propulsion cannon fragment. Hey, free titanium.
Lovely.
Aurora systems are running on local reserve power, unable to remotely download black box data.
We did that already, computer.
We're way ahead of you.
Exiting
Ooh.
sleep mode. Loading voice recognition. Engineer Barclay and Chief Technology Officer you identified.
Drone, get me a propulsion cannon.
Repulsion cannon retrieved.
Hey, Berkeley. Install that circuit box with that repulsion cannon and you'll punch a hole in the cargo bay.
Damn it, Drone, I said propulsion, not repulsion. Recalibrate sensors.
Senses recalibrated.
Sensors aren't the problem. I tweaked the program. It's like you now. It doesn't like being told what to do.
Drone, I know...
His name's Albert now.
Albert, I know it's not your fault, but it would really help me do my job if you'd bring me what I asked for. Thanks for your time.
Propulsion cannon retrieved.
Thank you. Now go away.
Entering hibernation mode.
Boss, this hobby of yours isn't making my job any easier. Or safer.
Maybe so, but it's all that's stopping me from being so bored I take a spacewalk in my skivvies.
How many people are playing? Currently Butter is the only one actually playing, but
That's me.
Yep.
yep.
And we're offering commentary.
Very helpful advice from myself, Fancy, and Spot
Questionably
over there.
constructive criticism.
Yep, and I've been blessing vehicles. I'm Spud, I've been blessing vehicles. You may heard it as a Spud blessing. And, well, they've been working for a definition of working.
Well, they haven't blown up since you've started blessing them. Which is the streamer? I, Fancy, am the one actually controlling everything, but currently Butter is the one playing because
Yeah.
he was the one who wanted to play.
I have the game. I'm sending my video to Cyber/Fancy over Discord. Then he is the one with the account who's streaming to you.
Yeah.
1454.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird setup we've got here at the moment.
Yep.
It'll make more sense when we play Halo or something in a week.
Yeah.
Because then I will be the one playing.
This looks familiar.
Oh, hey!
Yeah, we can take all the stuff now, including, I think there was some titanium here as well.
Possibly. Well, nutrient bricks.
There was some titanium down in the Seamoth Bay. Because we already had one of those.
Unless it's one man with 3 heads. Shit, they found out a secret. Run!
I mean, I am not going to be ahead for you.
Who said we weren't on your body?
Once again, I believe I control the brain cell.
Right now you have
I
the
only
brain
have
cell.
one brain cell, but I know you don't have my hands.
Halo is much more comprehensible with all the war crimes.
Back to the drive room that way, Seamoth Bay this way. Yeah, we've now completed the Aurora.
Lovely.
Hey, we can grab a...
Yep, yep.
You can grab the spare depth module while we're here.
Yeah, in case we need to.
There was some titanium around here somewhere as well.
Somewhere.
There it is.
Ah. Oh.
Inventory full!
Oh, come on! Drink water!
We're
Rehydrate!
fine. We're
It's a
fine.
single piece of titanium. It doesn't matter that much.
Yeah. I would rather just go home. Preferably without being eaten by a Leviathan.
3 heads and 6 arms. What are we? Some kind of deity? Potential god complex.
I know I'm definitely not biblically accurate.
I want to be. If I install enough upgrades, I can become biblically accurate. Brain is hungry. But we don't want to feed. Wait, which friend are we talking about? There's a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Are we talking
The
about
Leviathan, I believe.
Yes, let's not feed that friend.
Yeah.
Only 4 of the arms are super buff. I don't think any of us have buff enough arms to make them.
No.
Nope, we've
buff.
just 6 very spindly arms.
Okay.
Like a spider! Wait, why did you make that comparison?
Well,
Spiders don't even have 6 arms. They have 8. I don't know what Spud is on, but I think I may like to try some.
well, you heard them, chat. We need 2 arms. Who's willing to donate?
Poster.
Welcome back, Captain Chipmunk. We also just finished looting the Aurora, funny enough.
Okay.
Okay, now,
Let's find Life Pod 4, because it's the fastest way out of this biome.
Yeah.
Life Pod 6, Life Pod 4's there.
Legs also count,
So-
true. Chicken wings in the freezer.
lurking?
Oh god, imagine a spider. Imagine a spider, but 2 of the legs are replaced with wings. That's a nightmare creature. Nope, nope, nope.
yeah, let's not.
Agreed. Don't like it.
Again, once you get past a certain point in size, the spider might become a little less scary.
Depends.
Okay. We've made it back to Life Pod 4 without our faces being eaten.
Excellent.
Now, to life pod number...
6, I think it was?
Yeah. Life Pod 4 to Life Pod 6. Then Life Pod 6 to Outpost Redback.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
need a drink.
Dog-sized spider? No, I think that would still be quite threatening.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking more along the lines of, one of the giant spiders, you see in the animes or whatever. To that point, because at that point, you can use bullets and things and be sure of doing some form of damage.
I mean, you can use a bullet on a regular spider and it'll do some damage.
No, as in, you can use a bullet on it, it'll do some damage, and it'll hit.
I mean, shotguns exist.
Okay, point.
Yeah, also, it depends whether the spider is moving or not.
True. Reaction times aren't that good.
Yeah.
Me is hard. Well, you should aim better.
Don't I know it? After in Halo, my track record.
He has the aim of an orc.
Yeah. In amusing Subnautica stories for a moment, I remember once I strayed too close to the crash site in a playthrough, accidentally attracted the attention of a Reaper Leviathan, and then to escape it I turned around and fled, but it followed me, and then it sort of camped, which meant that for the rest of the game there was a Reaper Leviathan camping my life pod. It made the safe shallows decidedly less safe.
Yep.
Spider that has wings and scorpion-like stinger. No! Actually, I don't think that would be a very efficient, like... Yeah, that wouldn't be efficient, because then the wings would potentially get in the way of the stinger. It was your pet Reaper Leviathan.
Where are we going?
I just wanted to investigate that purple flash that Cyber reported. Because I saw it again.
Whenever the purple flash happens, soon afterwards it fades in the wreck and sparks on the wreck.
Probably just a...
Sparks doing their initial startup.
Yeah, just a visual effect.
Normally there's supposed to be a wreck in the way, but you know our draw distance.
Welcome
Yeah.
aboard, Captain.
Okay.
We lived!
Demolth needs some small repairs, and we're good.
Okay.
Okay.
We are not dying. We are going to live forever.
Here we see hubris.
So, where shall we end this stream?
This looks
What should we
good.
be looking at?
Here looks good.
Yeah. Ignore the ominous life pods in the frame.
It's fine.
I am happy to keep going, but it's about our time to stop.
Yeah.
So,
I should probably eat dinner.
Who is so
TK Nix
fancy
asked
who's
a very
beard?
good question.
Who is fancy? Who is beard?
Oh, water.
Oh yeah, liquids. Eat the tree. All that. But little do you know, I am both Sir, Fancy, and Beard all in one. I am the combination.
Both imply to only two things.
Details. The point is, I'm a chimera. Deal with it.
Vital signs stabilizing.
As usual, I eat an entire tree and I am fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
I eat an entire tree specifically to become fine. Okay. We made it onto the Aurora and lived!
Yes. And more importantly, we made it off the Aurora again.
Yeah.
Yes, without getting eaten!
Only a little burned.
Yeah, I call this a win.
Likewise.
Yeah.
Well done, us.
I need to recharge all the batteries, but otherwise we're good.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that brings us pretty much to the end of tonight's stream, I think.
Indeed.
Yep.
Unless you guys want to keep going, we're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To this screen. There we go.
Do the end screen.
Yep. So, that was My heart rate goes up whenever I'm in a biome with a Leviathan in it.
Thank you very much, Empty Matey.
Thank you.
Yes,
Glad to be hilarious. Means we're doing something right, probably.
indeed.
Yeah, our pleasure, believe me.
Yes, very glad to be able to provide entertainment to you all.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're having fun, and so are you. It works out for everybody.
Yeah.
So, since we're being raided by two separate groups at the same time, I'm going to give our usual spiel, which is that we usually stream Tuesday and Friday nights, Australian time.
Yep.
And a lot of our back catalogue is available as saved videos on this channel. So if you like what you've seen, feel free to check out some more of us and see if you'd like to stick around.
At some point soon, I might actually go through all those and organize them into some kind of playlist for convenience sake.
But for now,
No, we've completed this week's challenge, so we're not going to be playing Halo all night.
Nah.
we're up to date with Halo. We won't be playing Halo until sometime next week.
We will definitely be playing next week, though. But now I need food.
Yeah.
Yep.
Food at what? Another. Oi, that's our base.
What's going on?
There was a fish trying to come through the wall.
Please obey the laws of physics, fish. It's very useful.
But it's also funnier if you don't, so please continue.
Don't encourage the spade fish, Cyber.
You can't stop
Anyway,
me.
we're still stuck on the ending screen, so they have
Yes.
no idea what we're talking about.
Let's do the outro.
But yeah. Thank you all for coming. For those who have not known us before tonight, I am Butter.
I am Fancy or Cyber or whatever you want to call me.
And I'm Indecisive Spud.
And that has been Subnautica for tonight. Thank you all for coming. And we hope we'll see a lot of you next time.
Indeed.
For now, good night all.
Night.
And watch for Reaper Leviathans. They're sneaky bastards, trust me.
Farewell, everybody.
Yeah.